Hello, my name is Selena Rodriguez, and I'm a student at U of H. I am currently in my junior year at U of H. I'm earning my teaching degree, early childhood teaching degree. I hope to teach pre K through second grade, although I'm fine if I have to teach third or fourth grade. My experiences with languages varies. I took a beginner's German class, a German language class, in sixth grade because I was very interested at the time in a German band called Tokyo Hotel, and I fell in love with the music, even though I didn't understand a word of what they were saying. But as I started to learn the lyrics online, I wanted to better understand their songs and their culture. So when I was in sixth grade, I decided to take the German language class. And I have to say, it was very fun and it was very interesting learning a language besides my own. And this class taught me a lot. It taught me how to better understand people from different cultures and how to be respectful and how to properly greet someone who is older than you. But I only took the first class, as that was all they had at the beginning, a beginner's learning German class. And um, I did pretty good in it. I got an A in that class. It was a lot easier to understand than the classes I took when I was in school for Spanish. Um, I really loved learning German. It was very fun. It was a unique experience, and I will always have fond memories of those classes that I took. For Spanish, however, I took Spanish for quite some time. I took Spanish classes from seventh grade into 10th grade. And even though Spanish is part of my culture, I have to say I did not really learn the language that well while I was in school. Even though I had A's in all of my Spanish classes, I struggled a lot. I I spent many nights up late, very late, trying to translate to speak, write, and read in Spanish, and I was just terrible. I don't know how I passed those classes with A's, but I just spent a lot of nights without sleep trying to understand it. I did not enjoy learning Spanish at all because I didn't have anyone to really speak to, even though both of my parents are Spanish speakers. They can speak Spanish, they can write in Spanish, they can read Spanish. My mom actually is a ESL teacher for second grade students, but as she told me, she's teaching students who speak Spanish to understand English, not teaching English students to speak Spanish, which is why neither of my parents, they say, never had time to teach us when we were children. So, as I was taking these classes as an older person, I did not enjoy them whatsoever because I just couldn't understand it. And um, I didn't really fit in well with the other Spanish speakers in class who were just doing that class to get credit. It was an easy grade for them because they were native Spanish speakers and I was not. So I could only speak a few sentences like, Hola, ¿cómo estás? And Policía, ayúdeme por favor. Um, and also the way that I speak in Spanish, I've been told by many Spanish speakers that I sound like a gringa, or how they call it, a white person. So, um, that did not help me to better love my my national language because I was not accepted by native Spanish speakers because of the way that I spoke, that I couldn't really communicate that well with them despite taking this language class for so long. I couldn't do it. It was not it was not the best learning experience for me. Um, Hopefully it will be for anybody who's trying to learn Spanish right now. Don't be discouraged because it was some of it was fun. Uh, some of it, not all of it for me, but I'm pretty sure somebody out there will enjoy Spanish classes. Um, Most of the time, I interact with different um, people who speak in different languages, such as French, Japanese, German, Spanish. What else was there? Oh, Chinese, of course. Um, these these people who spoke these different languages, I interacted with them. Oh, and French, of course, because I work at an airport and I get involved with many different people. I don't speak their language, but we use hand sign communication, and I try to use apps through on my phone to translate into their language, which helps a lot. I've helped quite a few people, trying to get in and out of the airport I work at. And it's very fun. It's nice to speak to people, even though we may not have a full understanding. It's nice to be able to help them and try my best to understand them and be polite and, of course, patient because they don't understand what I'm saying entirely and I don't understand what they're saying entirely. But we're both trying to help each other. and um, I'm hoping by taking this class, I'll be better at understanding how to help students who are struggling to learn English, as I've struggled to learn Spanish, because I understand it's very hard to learn a different language, and you just need someone who's very patient and understanding and is doing their best, which is what I'm hoping to be, a teacher who does her best to help their students learn learn English or whichever language they wish to learn, and to let them know that they're not alone and that it's okay, that we'll work together and we will do our best. Okay, thank you.